Dumelang bagaetsho, yo fano ke Morwa Moseki, one of the trusted online professors. In today's lesson, we're going to learn about the number system. The number system is the most important concept in mathematics because it helps us classify and clarify the different types of numbers that we use in maths. So we have real numbers and non-real numbers. Real numbers are numbers that we use in our everyday basis. We have our natural numbers as part of the list, which are all positive set of numbers which start from 1 until infinity. Then we have whole numbers, which are all positive numbers including 0. So the difference between your natural number and your whole number will be only 0. Then we have our integers, which include all negative numbers and all positive numbers, also including 0. Then we have rational numbers. So rational numbers are numbers that can be expressed as a fraction. So we can have a over b, where a and b are the element of integers, given that b cannot be 0. So we can have any integer number here on a, but we cannot have and have any number on b, but b cannot be 0. So we're not expecting any number divided by 0. So we can have 3 over 7 as a rational number, negative 1 over 2 as a rational number, and you can also have a decimal number like 0.5, which is equals to 1 over 2. That it means is decimal number can be represented as a fraction, so it is a rational number. We can also have a decimal number which has repeating numbers like 0.333, which is equals to 3 over 5. So both of these numbers, of these decimal numbers, we realize that they can be expressed as fraction. Hence, that's why they are rational numbers. Also, if you can pay notice that all integers are also rational numbers, because 13 over 1 is equals to 13, meaning any integer can be a rational number. We have irrational numbers. So irrational numbers are numbers that cannot be expressed as a fraction. So we have like the square root of 5, which is equal to 2.3600 until infinity, and your pi, which is also 3,1,141592 until infinity. One should realize that all these numbers that doesn't have, all these decimal numbers that doesn't end, they are our irrational numbers. So usually our irrational numbers do end like 0.5. Then we have our rational numbers. Rational numbers include real numbers then we have our real numbers. Real numbers include rational numbers and irrational numbers. Then lastly, we have our non-real numbers. So non-real numbers occur when we take a square root of a negative number, or any even number as a square root, included in and a negative number included in a root. So as you can see, if you were to punch in the square root of -6, you realize that you get the math error. Same as if we could put here any even number, it's math error. It could be any even number, it's always going to be math error. So the number system is very important for you to understand, because this helps us to classify and clarify all these real numbers that we use in everyday basis. So make sure that you pause and rewatch the video, and make sure you understand all these different types of real numbers that we use, and even also how to classify a non-real number. We can also use our number line to represent our whole numbers, natural numbers, and integers. So if we are to represent our whole numbers, we have to start from 0 and include the rest of all positive numbers until infinity. For the natural numbers, we're going to have to start from 1 and include the rest of the positive numbers until infinity. Then for our integers, we're going to include the entire negative set of numbers and the entire positive set of numbers, including 0. So this is how easily you can visualize how to represent your whole numbers, natural numbers, and integers. Let me now take you through the practical examples that I prepared for you. We'll start first with number 14. So number 14, it is a real number. I think we all agree. And it is also a rational number, because we can represent a 14 as a fraction. So 14 over 1 is equals to 14. So it is not an irrational number because it's already a rational number. It is a integer and also a whole number and also a natural number, because 14 is part of the number line. So you can go back and see how we define our number line. And then we also have a decimal number, which is 5.313131. So this is a real number, and this is not a rational number, because if you punch this into your calculator, you realize this cannot be expressed as a fraction. So meaning it is a irrational number. So it's also none of these three, because it's not part of the number line. So we also have a square root of minus 7. So it is a non-real number because of this negative number within a root, which is also a even root. So it cannot be a real number because it's already a non-real number. Same as all of this, it cannot be a rational number, it cannot be a rational number, a integer, whole number, and also a natural number. So I'm leaving this left example for you to do and comment on the text. So please try to do this and see how best you understand them. What I'm interested is to see how you're gonna fill the last one. So please try and engage and send the answers on the text.